A lecturer at Aydın University in Istanbul. Thank you for joining us today. Your initial reaction, were you surprised that this came?
Well, Kamal, everybody was surprised by this shock announcement by the president, because at least it was estimated that it's going to be on the 26th of August as the MHP president, Devlet Bahçeli, that is the nationalist party in Turkey. He was meeting with the president today, and it was expected that it's going to be after the second Eid of Eid al-Adha. But this came as a very shocking announcement of the president. It's going to be on the 24th of June, and that is the most important maneuver that President Erdogan is doing. For me, I think it is a very successful, proactive move that is going to confuse the opposition from the one hand and give Erdogan more momentum to win the coming election, because it's very important for a number of reasons.
Well, look, further to that, let me put to you a question which came in from one of our viewers on Facebook who asked, do you think Erdogan has paved the way for an easy victory in these elections because of what's happened in the past? Because of, well, you tell us, economic developments, jobs, the war in Syria, has enough gone his way for him to feel in a confident position?
Of course, all of these, the president here in Turkey is known as the leadership by service. He's doing all these things. If you look at the infrastructure in the country, the economy, every sector in the country witnessed that President Erdogan has made a big renaissance in Turkey. But also, add to this the recent victory in Afrin, the cross-border operation. Now, and also the timing, as I told you, it comes a week after the anniversary of the failed coup attempt that was on the 2016, on the 15th of June. This one is going to be a week after, which is a very good chance before people go to public holiday, before people start going to the holiday, the summer holiday. And also, it's the time where everybody is going to have that sentiment of unity behind the president who is doing all these achievements. So it's, in terms of the timing, it's good. Also, in terms of the economy, it's going to boost the economy after the, fall of the Turkish lira in the past few months. Today, it started by a kind of recovery of the economy and the Turkish lira on the other hand.
But is this not a problem? I did want to ask you about the economy, because I think when it comes down to it, the economy is always one of the most important issues for the voters, and it hasn't been in as good a shape as it was in the past. As you said, the currency has suffered, and I wonder if people will remember that when they go into the voting booth.
That's one of the things. Look, in Turkey, here, the economy, as you said, is the most important thing, and they do appreciate the ruling Development and Justice Party for what they did in the past. Though in the past few months and also in a year, you would see that there is a kind of, a collapse in you can't say a collapse, but a kind of retreat in the development. And that would push the voters as the campaign will start speaking about stability, speaking about a kind of, boosting the economy with the presidential system that is going to give more opportunities for investment and stability. And it depends on the campaign how it's going to be run by the president. On the other hand, you have an opposition party who is completely perplexed, and they don't know what to do. They're confused by this announcement by the president. They do not have a very solid candidate at this moment, and that would confuse them. So the only option the voters have is to go with the president alternative. Otherwise, if they move to 2019, it's going to lead to more problems. It may have the opportunity for those who are plotting against Turkey to go ahead. That is the narrative you're hearing here from the political parties. And that it depends ultimately on how the ruling party is going to run the campaign.
Ahmed Abdulrahman, I feel we'll be talking more in the next 2 months. Thank you so much for your time today.